Hey everyone, the clock is ticking on Dragonflight, and with its end comes an unprecedented crossroads for World of Warcraft. If you care about WoW's future, about its evolving narrative, its gameplay, its very survival, then you need to see this. We're dissecting the endgame of Dragonflight and what it means for WoW's audacious journey over the next decade. Let's dive right in. The end of an expansion is always a big deal, but Dragonflight feels different. It wasn't just another chapter. It was a deliberate course correction. Blizzard stepped back from the borrowed power systems and cosmic apocalypses that defined recent years. Instead, they gave us a grounded, exploration-focused experience. We got dragon riding, a revamped talent system, and a story centered on healing and rediscovery. This wasn't just a content patch, it was a statement. The question is, what was that statement? Was it a temporary break or the new foundation for everything to come? This is where things get really interesting. We're heading into the World Soul Saga, a multi-expansion arc that promises to tie up loose ends that have been dangling for 20 years. Chris Metzen is back and the ambition is staggering. They're not just planning one expansion, they're planning 3, The War Within, Midnight, and The Last Titan. This is Blizzard playing the long game, a strategy we haven't seen on this scale before. It signals a massive commitment to WoW's future, but it also raises the stakes higher than ever. Can they deliver on such a grand promise without falling into old traps? So, how does Dragonflight fit into this grand plan? Think of it as the necessary prelude. Before we could delve into the heart of Azeroth in the War Within, we had to heal the world first. Dragonflight was about re-establishing our connection to the planet, reforging old alliances, and setting a new, more hopeful tone. The themes of legacy and renewal, with the dragon aspects regaining their powers, weren't just for them. They were for us, the players. It was Blizzard saying, "We remember what makes this world special." The Dragon Isles served as a narrative and mechanical testing ground for this new philosophy. Dragon riding, for instance, is evolving into dynamic flight, a core feature moving forward. This proves Dragonflight wasn't a detour. It was the first step on a new path. Now let's look at the endgame of Dragonflight itself. The final patch, Guardians of the Dream, takes us into the Emerald Dream to defend the New World Tree, Amir Drasil. This isn't just a random raid tier, it's the culmination of the entire expansion's story. We're facing Fyrakk, the last of the primal incarnates, whose motivations are rooted in a rejection of the Titan's ordering of Azeroth. His defeat is essential to securing a peaceful future. But more than that, the birth of a new world tree is a symbol of hope and rebirth for the Kaldorei and for Azeroth as a whole. It's a powerful, tangible outcome of our efforts, a stark contrast to the often abstract victories of past expansions. It's the perfect narrative bridge, closing the book on healing old wounds and opening the door to confronting the ancient threats stirring deep within the planet. This leads us to the biggest question. What does this mean for the next 10 years? The World Soul Saga is an attempt to create a cohesive, epic story akin to Marvel's Infinity Saga. It's a move away from the villain of the expansion formula towards a continuous, evolving narrative. The War Within will take us beneath the surface, exploring cultures like the Earthen and facing Xal'atath. Midnight promises a climactic battle against the Void on a reunited Quel'Thalas. And The Last Titan will bring us back to Northrend to witness the return of the Titans. It's a decade of storytelling, planned and interconnected. This structure allows for deeper character development and world building. But it also means Blizzard needs to maintain momentum and player engagement across 3 full expansions. They're banking on the evergreen philosophy, making new features like dynamic flight and warbands core parts of the game forever. This focus on improving the foundational experience rather than just adding temporary systems is a direct lesson learned from the successes of Dragonflight. The goal is to make WoW feel like a constantly evolving world, not a series of disposable theme parks. If they pull it off, the next decade could be WoW's most ambitious and rewarding yet. So, as we stand at the end of Dragonflight, we're not just at the end of an expansion, we are at the beginning of a new era for World of Warcraft. The lessons learned, the systems built, and the stories told here are the bedrock for the World Soul Saga and beyond. The future is bright, it's ambitious, and it all started here, with the dragons. What are your hopes for the next 10 years of WoW? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I'll see you in the next one.